What are we doing today, folks? Something pretty crazy. I heard this thing. I had shivers and I had to go and get my other phone, make a coffee, charge this one up a bit. What I've heard is just like next level shit. This is my last fabulous crossovers with all past connected everything. I thought that was fucking it for me for life. And then somebody started talking to me about this other kind of crossover network, which I didn't fully grasp. And then play the same bit of music. New network. Everything lines up everywhere. Old network. You still get a tight ball, everything's timed and everything like that. I think it's just how much is in time. And when I say how much is in time, this graph says a lot. This green line is the new crossover network. The red line is the old crossover network, which I thought was pretty well timed. But it still has high slopes. So that was measured from here, from the seat. Look how straight that green line is in terms of cancelling anywhere. It's not cancelling anywhere from the seat. It's crazy. So a good portion of the change of this is the steepness of slopes. So I'm getting a less steep slope through all of my speaker groups, which means I'm getting a bit more of the picture through each speaker. And because I'm getting a bit more of the picture through each speaker, I'm getting that things combining more well throughout the range, but because it's phase perfect electrically, to the listener, it's much tighter, and this tightness is the second part. So this other one here, is it playing? Yeah. So that's the tightness, and the blended, more blends, old crossover networks. Sounds more on planes and put places. Tonality's a tiny bit different, but this is phenomena I can't quite explain, and it's when two speakers put a bulk of a certain instrument somewhere in the depth and in the stage, whereas three speakers are putting that one instrument in the stage, it becomes more of a flat sheet. So it's like here somewhere, and it's flattish. And then when I listen to the old tune, it's more of there's a little pocket, or there's this like dimples on the stage. New tune. Like there are different sheets for different instruments, but they're all been ironed nice and flat, like projector screens. It's very weird. That was a new one. The old one. Everything's still tight and punchy. You can hear things are kind of a little bit filtered in the way they come in and out of the new one. So that pad in the background, it's like old tune. The pad there is kind of masked. New one. Yeah, so different instruments are becoming more available. And this is just the first listen, so I was quite impressed that it just worked straight up, because I thought, it might be a tragedy. And so it was very impressed to start with. And then I've just been playing with the balances on the new tune with the group balance, just to make it sound as much as it can to the old tune. So I'm just only hearing placement and feelings of spaciousness and depth consistency. So I had to get the tonality roughly even. Old, new. And another thing was I was playing with the bass because I'm dropping in all these new filters. I was just checking the polarities of things. Maybe my 12s and my 8s were out of polarity, and just for some reason there's one out of phase with itself. And if you've got one sub, they're both side by side, and one's out of phase, it almost cancels itself out. But you have a choice of correcting it like this or like that to line up with that. So it'll line up with itself either way, but it'll only line up with the 8s properly with that one or that one. And the improper one made the hair at the back of my neck flutter, and the proper one, just no hairs on my head moved. It was like the bass was just coming into me like this. It was quite an unusual experience. So both were just as loud, but the correct one meant that there was all the same frequencies arriving to me at the same time. So that's what I think of that. That's the subtractive crossover network, which I'd never have thought to have done unless someone had told me about it. So thanks to them. And I'll just get to fine tuning.